Happy Tuesday, everybody. Welcome back. Episode 93. Here we go. Hope you guys are having a great week. And by a great week, I mean a great Sunday, Monday. And hopefully a great Tuesday now that you're here.
Somehow my week is already down the tubes.
This week was down the dumps about 2 weeks prior. So
Yeah.
I've been well prepared.
Yep, I've been preparing for this my whole life.
What is it, June 16th? Yep. That's been marked on the calendar.
If today is bad, don't worry. Tomorrow gets worse. So be happy in the moment.
A patient told me that last week. He said, "How's your day going?" I said, "Ooh, it's kind of long." He goes, "I got bad news for you. It's only 1:30." I said,
Yeah. You
"I got
it,
even
gang.
worse news. You're here, brother."
You got it, gang.
As you guys can tell, the old Avery monster, old Dave, what we like to
Dipped
call him
out
back
on us.
home, texted me this morning. Said,
You had better things to do.
Yep, sorry, I'm at camp. I said, "Where at?" "I'm gonna nuke it."
Probably like a recovery camp.
AA. He calls AA.
He's just out there riding horses and finding himself.
nature.
He's taking nature walks, dude.
Yeah. Oh shoot.
He's gonna get out there and
Avery.
well, you see, folks, this is a
Yeah.
wheat field.
Yes.
You can tell it's a wheat field by the way that it is.
That right there, folks, my favorite animal of the world, the monarch butterfly.
Isn't that neat?
Go ahead, follow me. Let's head on back to the
man.
nature trail. This is where I spend most of my days.
Pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, pretty awesome. So, you guys having a great time or what?
Nothing quite like nature walks.
There's
Them
a
boys
spider.
were cooking on YouTube for about a month, and then they disappeared off the face of the planet.
Probably got lost in nature. There's a
They brought
spider on
nature.
my wall.
They got lost in nature, dude. Yeah, your landlord needs to do something about the situation of bugs down there.
Yeah, that was pretty neat, huh?
Hey,
Just
first
smashed
of
the
all,
spider on my wall.
the entire state of Florida has a bug
Yeah,
problem, and
true.
it needs to be wiped off the face of the planet.
True.
For those of you that don't know, oh yeah, you do know, because I made a special appearance.
That
I was
you
down
did.
there.
People loved it, actually.
Yeah.
The people did love
Yeah.
it.
Avery didn't like it.
Avery, not
he
so
didn't,
much.
He didn't like the energy that I brought.
Yep. Nope.
But sometimes you have to bring the house down on the folks
Sometimes.
that are responsible for their poor behavior.
Choices. And this, kids, is why he's at camp.
And thus, why I sent him to camp.
Yes. Nature camp.
Oh,
Man, dude, I want a freaking dog now. It's so. I told Jessica after you guys left. I woke up the next morning and I was like, I feel like I can hear birds outside. Why is it so quiet in here?
Yeah,
I heard
well,
my own thoughts.
they have the good and the bad. Obviously, having the
Yes.
puppy around is
Sure.
a little bit tumultuous at times.
Right on cue.
But yeah, Moana holds everything together somehow.
Holds
By
the
the
fort
s-
down.
by the
You think
literal skin of her teeth.
If Moana wasn't there, that your house would just be torn down when you come back home.
Yeah, because it already. I mean, if you leave cords out, forget about
Cooked.
it. Yeah, my computer charger right now is hanging on by a thread. I had
A
to
little thread.
literally in two places. I had to cut the charger in half and re-splice it together. And you have to
Hey.
be careful because the ground wire is on like the outside, then another layer of insulation, and then your positive is on
Oh,
the
good.
inside. So
Good.
you have to like find both of them, separate them,
Mhm.
splice them together, and then keep them apart.
Shout out
And
to
so-
1 year of electrical engineering, huh?
Yeah. Shout out to Keith Kilbert in Green Forest, honestly. The electrical team in FFA.
Bro, holds that place down.
Oh, dude, I remember I got, let's see, where were we? There was a few of those competitions that I went to. And usually, because he didn't really teach us the electrical stuff, he wasn't like that serious about it. We just had a team, and Austin and I were on it, and we were on it so that we could.
Shout out Smalley, man.
Yeah, shout out Smalley. He's getting married soon. I need to go see him, actually.
Are you wait, when's the wedding? Do you know?
October, I believe. I don't know that I'll be able to make it. I'll have to see with my
Tough.
schedule. I did just get my schedule though.
Very
So
nice.
I do have an idea of what services I'm on 3 months at a time, and then I got my first month schedule
Rock
this
on.
month. So and I'm
That's
on
good for you,
service.
boys.
Yeah, I'm on service the first 3 months. So
Buckle up.
hitting the ground running.
Yeah.
We're about to get busy. It'll be a super fun experience. It is pretty bad intern year, and then it gets worse second year.
There you go.
And then it starts to come back around. Third year is a little less worse than second year. And then fourth, fifth, sixth year are all pretty easy. Not easy, but you kind of know what's
Relatively.
going on at that point in
Yeah.
time. You have a lot of autonomy, and so
Yeah.
it's a little bit smoother. And then your chief year rolls around, and you're responsible for everything on the service. So that gets a little more
Sounds like a
stressful
lot.
again. But
Yeah.
got 6 years till we're there. So
Here we go.
Plenty,
Buckle
plenty
up,
of time.
folks.
Plenty of time to anticipate that.
Plenty of podcast episodes.
But yeah, anyways, we just did it to get out of school, and this particular one, I can't remember where it was at. Maybe it was in Benton or no, this was in Greenbrier, which is just north here of Little Rock. And we went down there, and I got third place at that competition, which was not supposed to happen. I have no idea to this day. I got like almost all the questions right on the written portion, and then you had like a what do they call them? Like a cutting board,
Yeah.
and they have like a setup, and you have to wire it all together. And I guess
So it's
I
like
did
a
it.
written portion and then a
hands-on.
experiment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hands-on portion. Yeah.
Was there any studying done for this or anything?
Not really. I mean, like I said, like we could show up after school hours and practice and at least go
Yeah.
over stuff. But I mean, we weren't gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't like
Not there
that
for
serious
that.
about it. Yeah.
Just there to
And
travel
so-
to Greenbrier, that's all.
Yeah, but whatever I put together on that day, it was pretty special.
Either that or everybody just bombed and you were the
Well,
least bomb.
And I remember there was a guy a couple grades ahead of us. His name was Josh. Was it Josh Avery or something like that? I don't know, whatever. And he had been on the team for a couple of years. Took it a little more serious than we did.
Sure.
And I remember him being so mad that I
That you beat him?
that I scored that high.
That's
and he wasn't
crazy.
like anything. Like there was usually 50 to 60 people probably at these things, and he would get like 20th or something like that usually.
Yeah.
And then Smalley and I were usually like the low 20s, low 30s, high 20s area.
That's wild.
And yeah, I remember him like pouting about it on the bus and the way
Yeah,
when he
suck
wouldn't
it,
talk to
Josh.
me. I was like, dude, come on.
Yeah.
It's obviously a fluke. Just kidding. I'm way better at this than you are. So shut up.
You stink. Go work out the farm, boy. Don't ever touch a wire again.
I'm gonna send you to nature camp to
Burn
do
his house down.
wiring.
It's like rope tying.
Oh,
Just wires.
Yeah. So yeah, I
Oh,
remember
shoot.
that was quite the experience.
Rock on.
Yeah.
It sounds like this is kind of different, but when I was in Round Top in 7th grade, we went to Beta, whatever. I don't even remember what that stands for, but it was like a huge convention, and there was like all these different things you could do at the convention, like different subjects you could try to compete in.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them was like carpentry or wood making, something.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Donovan, who was my buddy back then, we're like, oh yeah, that's us right there. Because all the other ones were like math, science, engineering. Like you had all these different things that you could compete in. So with wood making or woodworking, whatever it was, you had to bring an object to the convention because this was in Dallas, which is 4 hours away. We're all, our whole beta team is traveling up there. And we're like, okay, we'll just make something out of wood, obviously, and take it up there. So I would legitimately go to his house after school, usually like on Fridays. And we decided to build this, I would call it a go-kart, but it's not. Like a wooden frame with four
A
wheels,
wooden box
basically.
with wheels.
Yes, exactly. Like it was made out of just scrap wood that he had laying around. And it has a steering wheel. It obviously doesn't have pedals because it just works off gravity. 4 wheels and weights in the back to make it go faster. It didn't even have steering wheel, actually. It just had strings attached to the front axle
Ah, good.
that you could just
Good.
pull either way. Yes.
Are you sure you
And
weren't
then-
working on this with Cousin Weasel?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I called him. He let me know. Then we spray painted it dark blue. And I said,
This is it.
it was pretty much
This
this
is
color
it.
right here. I said,
We've
this is
done
Donovan,
something.
we have won.
Call Tesla. Right
not
now.
only do we
Call
do we have
Elon.
the best
Get Elon on the
cars
horn.
here, this is going to be the biggest thing there. So somehow we're taking a bus, but we also are taking a truck, like the school truck. I don't remember why we're taking it. So we just tossed it in the back of the
If
truck.
it was literally just for that, the guy that was driving that truck, I would have been so mad.
No, I don't think so, because I think there was someone else driving in there. I can't remember what it was for, but
You're telling me I have to drive to Dallas because these kids built some
It gets worse.
little cart?
It gets worse. So there's this whole convention room. There's like tables set up down the middle, just like a line of tables so you could walk on either side. And it's all these woodworking projects. And I remember stepping into that room because I didn't read the rules at all. Donovan is just like, hey, we're doing woodworking. We're going to make this cart. I'm like, sick, bro.
Awesome.
That was my first mistake.
You know what? You know what the big error here is whoever was ahead of this whole thing, this whole operation. Whoever the teacher was that like looked at it was like, yeah, sure, we could take that.
Exactly. Like, no, that's dope. That's good. Donovan Jonah, that's good right
no,
there.
yeah, we'll
That
take
is gonna
that.
win.
We will take it.
Why didn't we go to like the FFA, like a Keith Kilburn and be like, hey, help us out here?
Yeah.
And we go to this, we walk in this room, and I literally looked like this. And I was like, I'm not even going to go look at my thing. That is not my name on there. That's
not mine.
Because it was sitting under the table. Everything else on this table, the one thing I really remember.
You're like, oh, no, the thing is the table. That's what we did. We did the table.
Yeah,
This was just here to transport the table. That's all it was here for.
We brought it up on this thing. I remember it being a checkered cutting board that was each square, like it was two different colors. So it was a light wood and a dark wood. And it was all polished. And I was like, I remember thinking like, dog, I'm in 7th grade. How did this guy just make this checkered cutting board?
It's probably his dad.
Like, and everything on the table was like that. Everything was neat, polished. Here we are with we didn't even sand the thing down. It was just cut pieces of wood that we put under a table saw.
I love that you guys didn't even run this by anybody.
No, after we put it together at his house. I'm pretty sure all 4 wheels were different. I'm fairly certain.
Awesome.
And threw it in the back of this truck. And I took one look at all the wood stuff in there, and I walked right out. And I said, I'm never coming back up in here.
It's like that.
If that cart stays there, I'm fine.
It's like that gif of the Simpsons character that walks in, hangs his hat up, walks in, turns around, grabs his hat, and walks out.
Exactly. The one where the Simpsons character just backs up into the bush.
Backs into the bush.
Yeah, that was me.
Or the SpongeBob one. I'm head out.
Exactly. I said, I'm just going to head back to the room, actually. You guys can have the cart. Keep it.
You guys can have it.
Yeah.
You guys can have this for free.
On me. So.
Just remember that. Just remember that when you're ranking all this stuff. Yeah. That was free.
I gave it to you. You can keep it.
Oh, Don't ever say I didn't do anything for you.
That was horrible.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
Just the worst.
There are. It is really eye-opening, especially to like the different high school programs that are out there and how far behind your high school program is compared to everybody else's. Ugh,
we went to every far behind high school there was. In every state, we found one.
Unbelievable. Or at least we found the teams to like be way behind on, because like the FFA, like the dairy team that they had there, I remember them working all the time, and they were really good. They were always like winning these competitions and stuff. But the electrical team, we were kind of like the special ed group. We just tagged along.
The school gave him to Keith, and Keith's like, I guess we could put them together on the electrical team.
Yeah, Keith is like, shoot. Guess we could do electricity.
Yeah. See if they don't get shocked.
See if we can at least get some humor out of it.
I will say my team that was elite at Green Forest was the math carnival team, problem solving team. 3rd and 4th grade we went back to back. So
back to back natties.
Yeah, and then I just quit after that.
Good, retired. Rode off into the sunset.
We literally used to stay inside during recess and practice problem solving questions.
Oh man,
because you had 10 questions.
You guys were dedicated. I would never have done that in my childhood.
That's what I'm saying. We had 10 questions, and you had an hour to answer them, and they were all word problems. And you had 4 people at a table. We had a team. I was the captain. And we would come inside during recess and work on these problems. And
You're
just go ham bone.
not catching me out there. I'm gonna be out there snatching people's ankles, dude. I'm
on
not.
the field, boy.
I'm not about to walk back in that room and solve problem. You're gonna have to solve this problem on the football field that you're gonna have to solve.
Figure me out, boy.
Oh man,
shoot.
yeah,
So,
no, that was something.
Other than that-
It was definitely an experience. I can tell you that. There was not
Yeah.
a great experience.
Yeah, other than that, I've been on some bummer cruise.
Yeah.
Been a part of some
Basketball,
bummers.
not great.
Yep.
Golf team, it's bad when I'm the one representing us at state. Oh shoot! I remember shooting in that first group too. And it's the same thing. These are like kids who are on the golf course all the time.
They're the country club kids.
Yeah, and I had to be in the first group, the A group, because I was the best on our team.
Did you even have your own clubs?
Yeah, well, no, technically not. I used Galen's clubs.
Rock on. Yeah.
Yeah, which was
Shout out
the same set that I bought again with those Pro Simmons because they were.
Oh, really?
I didn't mind them in high school, but that was because
Yeah.
I was, in high school I was a lot weaker, and so having
Yeah.
those graphite shafts was helpful. But
Yeah.
yeah, I remember shooting in that group and feeling so bad for those guys. I was like, dude, the rhythm of their game is so
Yeah.
toast.
Oh, I'm
They're
sure.
watching me take 2 and 3 shots before they get to take their second shot. And I ended up at state that year. It was pouring rain that day,
Love that.
which
Love
I had
that.
not prepared for. I was in shorts and a polo, and it was just dumping rain. And this is in the fall, and so it was cold.
I was gonna say,
And
probably a little
I
chilly.
remember just being miserable out there, and I ended up shooting like a 92. And the guys that I played with both shot. One of them shot 1 over par, and then the other one shot par.
Love that.
And so
Hey,
they
way to
shot
work, guys.
72
Hey,
and
great.
73. I was like, hey, I
AT
had
out there.
you guys on the first half.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Great. When the rain came down, that
it really
my,
disrupted my rhythm.
yeah.
I kind of never found it again after
So-
that. But I had you guys. I was only
Yeah.
a few, just like 9 strokes in the first half. So
So great game out there. I'll see you again sometime.
we'll run it back. We'll run it
Yeah.
back.
Yeah. You guys holler at me if you need a practice partner.
Yeah. You guys let me know if you need to be pushed on
Yeah.
any days.
Any
Come out,
competition.
give you some work. Yeah, that was a bummer. Yeah,
Yeah.
the cool part of that was that we went down to Melbourne for that, and so we got
Yeah.
to spend the night down there. And so we spent the night. Got my
Good time.
tushy smoked.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, wasn't great. Was not
Yeah.
great. Wasn't
can
happy
you
about
do?
it. Not proud.
What can you do?
Not proud.
Hopefully, I can set my kids up a little bit better sometime.
Not the proudest moment of my life. Yeah.
Any sports moment in high school, really.
Yeah, I mean, other
Not
than
for me.
football, we were obviously pretty good in football. Went to the
Yeah.
semifinals my senior year. Even then, we got
Got
so
toasted
bad
by Glen Rose,
Glen
right?
Rose, yeah, dude, they just beat us
52
so
to 7 or
bad.
something like that.
49 to 7. Hey, but guess who
You
scored that
the
touchdown?
Yeah, that's because Drayton ran 100 yards around. the
Well,
field.
don't
toss it up. No, no.
overshadow the fact that I almost ran that kickoff back. I was so tired after that, and then we ran 3 pass plays prior to that, and had ran routes, and so I was exhausted.
Yeah,
And if you watch the film, it was a 31 formation from the pistol, and so I was our scat back, and so anytime that there was that they moved one of the backs, because we typically ran wishbone, so we had
Yeah,
2 backs in
yeah.
the backfield. I was the more versatile of the 2, and so they always put me out, split out.
Who was the other one?
It was Carl.
I don't even know who that is.
Carl, what's his last name? He was a couple years younger. He was a sophomore when I was a senior.
Huh.
He was good. He was a good football player. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was much more of a downhill guy though.
Yeah.
Didn't have a lot of horizontal movement to him. Just get the ball and run straight.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, on that play, so there was 3 of us on the left side of the formation, and then one of us would have been on the right side. And so we had 2 tight ends. One of the tight ends was split out, and then the other tight end over with me, one of our wide receivers, and then me. And it was this formation from the left side. So there's 3 of us over here, and we're basically all running these like hovering cross routes across. And then this guy is supposed to kind of hang in the middle here.
Yeah.
and you'll see me. I kind of like lollygag this. They like took off, and I like lollygagged way behind because I was so tired. And then I saw Trayton turn and run back that way, and so since I had lollygagged, the defense all overran those routes, and so then I was open. Yeah, I was open on the backside. And
dude, I remember being on the side over there playing football. I literally think I was with Will Change. Maybe not. Could be wrong, but
probably. I mean, yeah, you would have been because Cole was our center.
Yeah.
Or no, that was Caleb Marr. Cole was one of our guards.
And we were playing football off to the side, and I was like, whoa, hold on. They're about to score. And you scored. And I started cheering, and then I looked at the scoreboard, and I was like, wait a minute.
Well, look, if we only do that 6 more times
like,
in 7 minutes, we'll be all right.
So. See if we can't do that again. Listen, Will, if we get an onside kick here, run that back one play, do that about 3 times over.
We're right there. We
should be okay.
We're in this thing.
Yeah, we're right back in it.
Yeah, I remember at halftime, Coach Martin coming in and just being like, well, you at least have your pride left, so we'll see how you play the second half. And
what do you say?
I mean, I guess technically we did okay the second half because we 7-7 the second half.
Yeah.
It was 42-0 at halftime. Oh shoot, that was bad.
That was bad.
And then they went on to the state championship and they played Charleston.
Dude, Charleston.
And Charleston beat them almost as bad as they beat us.
That school was insane.
Yep. They had Ty Story.
Yeah, I remember you playing him in basketball.
Yeah.
I was sitting up in the stands and I was just like, what do you do?
Yeah.
And they had that huge dude. Was he 6'9"?
Yeah, he was 6'9", 6'10". Even the guy that I guarded on that team that was their shooting guard, he was probably 6'3".
Yeah. What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, there was just
a team like that.
Not hardly anything you could do. But, yeah, and Ty Story, he went and played at Arkansas for a year or two, and then he transferred to Western Kentucky and finished out there.
Wild.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Oh, well.
Good times.
Speaking of Green Forest, I was talking with somebody about this earlier this week. The reason I say Green Forest is because I always heard it there. After that, I've never really heard it. What happened to Promise Rings?
Boy.
You know? I feel like I heard of that pretty much every other week at Green Forest. Oh, yeah, she's about to get a promise ring.
She's getting a promise ring. Maybe it's a Hispanic thing?
Could be.
We had a
lot of them around there.
Yeah, we had plenty. Good people. Loved them. Some of my closest friends.
Fantastic people.
But maybe that's what it was. Although I think, if I remember correctly, or no, maybe that was Purity Rings that I think.
Yes.
Mom and Dad.
Also Purity Rings.
Mom and Dad got for the girls. Yeah.
But Promise Rings, if you don't know, is something you give to your girlfriend who you basically are telling.
Not as an engagement.
Yeah,
but just as a promise.
I'm gonna, propose, but let's just wait. So I'll give you a promise ring.
Yeah, not a great idea for high school.
Let me just add an extra step in here a little bit because I'm unsure. I really don't know, but
because I'm 15 years old.
Yes. Let me
get
her to
I
hang
have no idea what's going to happen, but we're in love and we're going to get married, and that's what I do now.
Ring. You don't go anywhere. I'll be back in about 2 years. Okay.
You hang on to that. You hang on to this, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they'd break up a week later.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to those. Are they expensive? Are they?
Maybe they're only a high school thing, and since you're out of high school, you just don't hear of them.
Could
anymore.
Be.
Yeah.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
It is I guess a younger person thing because people that are our age are already married or engaged.
True. Or ready to get engaged.
Yeah.
Oh. ChatGPT says promise rings haven't disappeared. They've just evolved and become more personalized.
That's right.
Traditionally, a promise ring symbolizes a commitment between two people, often romantic, sometimes platonic. It can represent a future engagement, a vow of loyalty or monogamy, a personal promise like abstinence or self-growth. Why they've seemed to fade? Social trends shifted toward more casual relationships or people waiting longer for engagement and marriage.
Shoot, that means casual relationships.
Yep. Whoop.
Hello.
Come on. So that's what ChatGPT has to say about it.
Good.
But I feel it was. I swear, every week I was hearing about it somewhere.
Ripping and roaring.
Yeah.
Ripping and roaring. It definitely
Maybe people were just trying to get engaged. I don't know.
Yeah, I would say probably the time thing. Now that we're older, you probably just don't see it as much. It maybe still prevalent in the high school dating scene. I avoid. Should not be involved.
I would agree.
So
I try to stay out of that.
yeah, I shouldn't.
How would you feel about it if you were a dad and someone did that to your daughter? Also, do you talk to the dad about it? You say like, "Hey, I want to marry your daughter, but maybe in 2 years. So how about I give her a promise ring?"
Yeah. I don't know. That one's a tough one because I almost feel like I would be like, "Oh, they're just kids. Let them do kid things. It doesn't really mean anything until that time comes, and it'll come." I don't know that I'd be like super overprotective about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like what is it? Two kids that fancy each other that are.
I think I would just be like, "Hey, kiddo, how about you just hang on to that?"
Yeah. How
We'll
about you
talk
hang on
engagement.
to? How about you just hang on to your pennies?
Yeah.
Start saving those up, and then when it comes around to actually making that decision, we can make that decision.
We'll go from there, pal. You're 14, okay?
Yeah, let's relax a little bit. You have a coach's pitch game tomorrow.
Yeah.
So.
Let's take it easy. All right.
Yeah.
Lexi's
one, though.
having
It's a good
a
question.
dilemma right now. She just
Oh,
texted
boy.
me and said, "Help. Do you have a Peacock password and username?" Because she's trying to watch none other than the most devilistic show on the market, Love Island.
Good. That's a healthy one to watch.
Yeah. Yep.
It is healthy. Very good. Promiscuity and lots of
bad.
skin. Lots
Yeah,
of
it's
skin
pretty
in
bad.
that one.
Let's just say Ron John would not.
Not approve.
Yeah.
Would not be approved. It would not make it past her desk. That would be vetoed.
I probably should
Quite
say
rapidly.
this. Lexi's probably gonna be like, "Why are you making me look bad?" Let's be honest. Every girl watches it, so
Yeah.
can't be that bad. I'm not watching it. That's for sure.
Doesn't she have some stuff to study? Shouldn't she
Probably.
be studying?
Probably.
Hmm.
Probably. Let's see if that works. I just sent her one. See what happens. Is it mine? Nope.
Nope.
But
We'll
maybe
see
it'll
if it
work.
works.
Appreciate you. Shout out
Send it to the moon.
to that guy. All right. Should we get into? Let's address the elephant in the room first of all. Clearly, my camera's not great. Obviously, I know you guys have been talking about it the whole time. 27 minutes of what's going on. Why is the camera so bad?
What's up with this camera?
We got a segment about to happen. Usually I use my phone to record. Tonight I'm not. And that is because we're going to do a blind ranking. This time, not 5 rankings, 10. And it's non-specific. Kind of like a lot of people these days. And never mind, forget it.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, you almost had him. Almost had it.
It is June.
Almost had a complete thought there.
10 of them, they have no idea what's coming, obviously, and they got to rank it 1 to 10. So we're gonna call. Obviously, we as in me and Jordan have a bajillion siblings. So I figured they're always in my ear talking. Hey, when are you gonna have me on? When are you gonna put me on? So tonight's their chance.
Here we go. This is your one shining moment.
Your one shining moment. Let's just go. Should we just go top to bottom?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
It's a good way to go back and forth too between the male and female population.
True. Why don't you explain this first guy? Where he's at? What's he doing?
Yep. So the first one we're gonna hit up is was that Josiah?
That's Joe's sister.
Yeah, that's Josiah.
Joe's
That's right.
sister.
So he's out in the Great Plains of Oklahoma, in the oil industry of Tulsa, the oil Goliaths in Tulsa.
Oh.
And so he works for Magellan. He does like some sort of coordination for them with their pipelines. Has 4 kids. Is
Count 'em,
happily
4.
married for who knows how many years at this point in time.
5?
Yeah, maybe 5 or
Something
6.
like that?
5, yeah, I'd say 5. Well, because was he married before COVID or after COVID?
I want to say it was right after. I think it was August right after.
Yeah, so maybe 4 or 5.
20? Maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, yeah, you guys can check out his YouTube. He's got a YouTube channel, does
True.
a bunch of shorts, lots of singing if you enjoy singing or hearing people who are good at it.
it ain't me.
He does
You don't
a
wanna hear
very
me.
good job. He represents us well, and that's where we leave it.
Yep.
And so, yeah, he's a good guy. He came and visited this week. He was here for a couple days. We hung out, did some things. And so, yeah, let's give him everybody give him a round of applause.
Hey, all right. Give it up. Let's see if he answers. He's probably got the old kiddos wrangled up. And Megan texted him for Father's Day. It just said, like, Happy Father's Day, yada, yada, yada. You do such a great job of being a dad to your kids and Shiloh. She said, just kidding. Shiloh's a little bit wild.
She's a wild child.
She's
very
the third
representative
one, so.
of Josiah.
Yes. Here we go.
Personality on her sleeve.
Let's see if he answers. He's going to say, hey, Jimbo. Can you hear it?
Yep.
I guarantee that's what he's going to say. Come on.
Hi, you've reached your...
Oh, man. Shoot.
That's all right. All right. No worries. On to the next.
He can't be doing too much. Call him again. Just give him a second one and see what happens.
If he doesn't answer here, I bet he calls back at some point.
Let's see. What's today? Monday?
Mhm.
It's 8:30.
Hi, you've reached...
All right.
All right. On to the next.
On to Jake Quellen.
Jake Quellen.
So Jake Quellen we got next. She is mother of one to old Stoogie Beans,
The greatest.
the goat.
The greatest.
He's our little 3-year-old terror, and
Or on the night.
already knows like multiplication and division and stuff. So
He's a dog, dude.
a little frightening.
Yes.
So she's in the military, a sergeant. She does cybersecurity for the National Guard.
Keeps us safe from all the
And,
terrors of the night.
She's a gangster, dude. At all of her training stuff, she is always the top person in all their training.
She just went
she's a-
top shooter in the last
She's a dog.
last
Dude,
round. So
that's what we would
keep your
give her.
distance.
We'd put a D on her
Yeah.
jersey if I was Deion Sanders and coaching this
Yep.
team.
keep your distance now. All right. Let's see. She better answer. I should have her bring Stewie to the mic.
Bring Stugel in here. Let's see what he's. Let's have him weigh in on this conversation.
Yeah.
Are we about to go 0 for 2?
I might.
And see again, it would be 7:30 where she's at, or 9:30.
No, it's 9:30. Yep.
Yeah.
She might be putting Stoogie to bed.
Wow. Oh man.
She sounds like she's in a Humvee with that.
Yeah. Goodness
Voicemail.
gracious.
All right. Next.
So then we got to go to old Jessie Poo.
Oh, Jess.
Yep, she's down in the
The people know her.
down in the swamp with Jonah.
Yep.
She coaches the little soccer babes.
That she does.
But she's gonna come screaming out to Little Rock here in about a month.
Here soon. I'm gonna be all by myself.
To take care of my little idiot.
The gremlins.
Because God knows they would be a lost cause if they are left alone for too long. Give it up for Jessica.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. I wonder why she's not home. She's probably.
I was
don't know
gonna
what
say,
she's
is she in the other room?
I don't think so. She could have got home while we were recording. No way we go over 3.
This is a little bit
The people hate me.
concerning. This is a little concerning.
The people.
If there was
hate me. What have
if
I
there was
done?
an emergency, you would be toast.
I'm cooked. Except I just call Ron John. She answers one ring.
She'll answer. Yeah, not even. It doesn't even ring.
Please leave your message
Oh,
for
man.
6-9.
Holy Toledo, what is going on?
I'm going again. She'll answer. She's gonna think I'm in an emergency. She's gonna say hello.
Very good. Very good.
This is just a work of diabolical measures. This is incredible. This is just stupid.
All right, so on to Madeline Joy. Old Maddie Beans. She's out
Maddie
in
Beans.
Old Topeka, Kansas.
Oh, Tap City.
She's finishing up school, works at some old people home.
Resort.
And, does all the coordination for like their activities and stuff. But yeah,
She
she's
keeps
finishing
them
up her
alive.
degree, getting married here within the next year, and so give it up for Madeline. Madeline.
We might put her and Mag on the same call, or should we do them
Yeah.
separate?
No, we could put her and Maggot on there. Go ahead and
Because
get ahead
Mag's
of
with
the,
her right now. I just
get ahead
checked
of
her
the
location.
curve. Yeah, we could just get them on both. So Meg's the baby. She is going to play volleyball at a community college in Dallas,
Yeah.
and is always up for extra activity.
Obviously, as we
Hello.
Hello.
Are you doing the podcast right now?
We are. That we are. Dang it! I forgot that you can't hear Jordan. Dang it! How do we
Well,
fix that?
maybe.
And of course, Jess is calling me back. Maddie, I'll call you back in just a second.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, yep.
I'm great. I'm great. You're on the podcast.
Shoot.
Yep.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Well, 2 times I was worried. I was like,
I told you. I told Jordan. I said she's gonna think I'm in an emergency.
Well, his whole life is an emergency, so.
All right, Jess. So what we're gonna do here is we got a little blind ranking for you. 1 through 10. 1 being the best. 10 being the worst.
okay.
We're gonna call everybody. We already called Jose and Jackie. They didn't answer. I called you twice. You didn't answer. Called Maddie, and then you called back as soon as I was on the phone with Maddie. So real quick, 1 through 10. These are all random.
Okay.
There's no specific topic here.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
It's just everything.
Yeah. Jordan, can you hear us still?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Okay. Let's go number 1, or not number 1, just the first one. We're gonna go M&Ms and popcorn.
M&M's and popcorn. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I would put that.
No, hold on. So what we need to do here is also decide what type of M&Ms.
True.
I
Are
mean,
these
it's
regular M&Ms? Are these peanut M&Ms? Are they peanut butter? Are they pretzel? Caramel?
My first
Brownie?
initial thought is peanut butter. That's my number
I
1.
would agree.
Those are the good ones. Yeah.
Yeah, the peanut butter ones are the best.
Now, are you freezing them, or are you going just straight up room temp peanut butter
You
M&Ms?
got to go room temp straight in, let them melt.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Sure.
All right, Jess.
I would, in the scope of everything, let's do 5. I'll put them at 5.
All right. All right. Right in the middle.
That's not terrible.
Not horrible. All right. Next. Replacing a car battery. Mm-hmm.
It's not too bad, I'll say. I've done it myself. Pretty easy. I would put that. I'll put it at 6. It's really not bad, guys. You can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
For the folks at home, would you work them through a step-by-step process?
Change your battery.
Oh yeah.
Okay, well, you need it first. Make sure your car is turned off.
Well, it's going to be off because the battery's dead.
Well, then you got to disconnect the terminals with the proper tools.
Good.
I don't remember what the tools are, but
Well, use your hands.
just look up the YouTube video. I'll send you a link. And then you just take out the old battery, put the new one in, put the terminals back in place, tighten her up, and you're good to go.
Just like that, folks. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
As easy as right. A, B, C.
1, 2, 3. Just look up the video.
Mm-hmm.
That's the advice. All right, next. Getting an A on an exam. Wow, it's hard to say.
Getting an A on an exam.
That's correct. An A on an exam. I don't sound too surprised.
That was pretty typical for me back
Okay.
in the day.
All right. All right.
Let's do.
And then she
yeah,
dropped
that's
out of
good
college.
news. Let's put it. Hey, I graduated. Sure. Let's put it at I don't know. How about a 3?
3. Okay.
Put it at
Better
3.
than M&M
Yeah.
and popcorn. All right.
Yeah.
No problem. No problem.
I would agree.
Next, forgetting your headphones for the gym. You made it to the gym. You don't have headphones. You
That's
got to
a
listen
bummer.
to the
That's a bummer.
remix.
The overhead.
Whatever
Yes.
it is, EDM or something.
Yeah, you got to listen to the Carly Rae Jepsen remix of "Call Me Maybe."
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yep. I will put that at I'll put it at 8.
8. Wow.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a bad deal.
It is a bad one. It is a bad. Yeah, I would agree.
All right. First sip of caffeine, coffee, energy
In
drink,
the morning.
whatever you want.
Ooh, that's a good one.
The first hit.
Especially when you're really looking forward to it the
Man,
night
there's nothing
before.
like
You're
it.
like, oh, can't wait to have that coffee in the morning. What do I have left here? I
You
have
got 1, 2, 4, 7, 9, 10.
Let's do number 2.
Number 2.
Okay.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
good. I like that.
Yeah.
There's nothing like the first hit of a drug.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
I love it.
When addiction is at full force, nothing better.
That's what I live for, really. I mean, when it all boils down to it, that's about it. Caffeine. All right. Let's go bonfire in the fall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You got 1, 4, 7, 9, 10.
Let's go 4.
4.
Yep.
Right between Aeon and Exam and M&M's in the fall. Or
Yes.
M&M's and popcorn. That is.
Nothing like M&M's in the fall.
Nothing like it.
Mhm.
All right, this one, well, to each their own. Picking up dog poop. You're going to be doing a lot
Oh,
of that
gross.
soon.
I literally hate it so much. I won't
So-
lie.
It is
Sometimes
the
I
worst.
just leave
It
it.
is.
I leave it
I'm
often,
like, oh, I'll get that later.
quite
I got
often.
caught one time, and the lady, she was like, are you coming to pick that up? I was like, I'll be back.
Yep, yep.
Never went back. Left
We'll
it there. Anyways, okay, let's, what do I have, 7
You got 1,
and 9?
7, 9, 10.
I'm going to put it at 9.
9. Not, yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough. The moment that your hand goes into that bag and it touches that pile of
Yeah.
food and it's
So
warm,
gross.
and then you have to have multiple
smell.
attempts at actually
Ugh.
getting every piece of it.
Yeah.
It is
Especially for those big dogs.
It's the worst type of poop to clean up, which I have done copious amounts of the last 2 years, is human poop. And
Yes.
dog poop is just one sliver below that. It is the absolute worst.
It's pretty much
I
the same.
would rather pour vinegar into my eyeballs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then watch that
I
happen.
only dealt with horse poop. That was better, I think.
Horse
You just
poop?
kinda
Yeah.
scoop it
It's
and-
gigantic.
and
100%. Any sort of livestock poop, no problem. Horses, cattle, sheep, pigs, don't mind it one bit. Dog poop is too adjacent to human poop. It is the worst.
It literally looks the same.
Oh, shoot.
All
Pretty
right.
bad. So we'll put it at 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next, your charger not working.
And
That's
it's the
so
only charger
annoying.
you have.
Yep.
You don't have
Oh,
another one in the
gosh.
house.
And then you gotta like try and put it just right or whatever to get
Yeah.
it to work.
Yep. Just keeps going on and off.
Well,
Not
that's
even
gotta be.
not even that it just doesn't work. It just keeps going back and forth, back and forth. Snip,
Yeah.
snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
Just have snip, 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 snap. Do you have any idea?
Seven vasectomies, asshole man.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, I have 1 and 10 left, right?
That's correct. No, and
All right,
7.
well, let's go-
And 7.
oh.
Sorry, and 7.
Well, shoot. I'll put it at. Let's go 10.
10.
I'll put it at 10.
All right. Right after, so phone charger's worse than the old dog poop.
An old dog.
I should have put. I'd probably switch
Hey,
that in
what can you
reality,
do?
but
What can
that's
you do?
okay.
All right, next, elephants. Just plain and clear.
Now, this is a big elephant fan that you're talking to.
Yeah.
Pretty indifferent on elephants. let's
You got
just
one
go
and 7. All right. Well, that's a bummer.
Oh, shoot.
What's the last one?
And last, we're gonna go take you back to 2020, worldwide pandemic.
Oh, good.
That's
Andy
a,
Wandy.
that's a bummer. A worldwide
shoot.
pandemic. All right, let's run through them real quick.
Well,
Number 1,
Okay.
you got worldwide pandemic. Number 2, first sip of caffeine.
Somebody keep an eye on Jessica.
it's gonna caffeine.
Number 3,
Might be another pandemic coming soon.
A on an exam. 4, bonfire in the fall. 5, M&Ms and popcorn. 6, replacing a car battery. 7, as everybody does, elephants. 8,
Sure.
forgetting headphones for the gym. 9, picking up dog poop. And 10, charger not working. No other charger in the house.
You
Dang.
almost had that list.
You almost did.
Almost.
You really almost
Should
did.
have swapped the last 2.
Which one was the most surprising?
Keep the pandemic number
The
1.
most surprising?
Yeah.
I mean, pandemic for sure.
Sure.
It was not
Oh,
expecting
Andy
to have that
Wandy.
thrown
What
in
can
there.
you do, you know? What can
Some
you do?
people
That's
just like
crazy.
to watch the world burn.
Yeah, well, Jessica's one of
Well,
them. So,
Jessica's
it's
one of them.
going down.
yep. Look
It's
at that.
happening as we speak.
She's not even
So-
remorseful. That's incredible.
She said, "You guys
I was
will never
so
guess
sick
what's
during the
coming next."
pandemic. Oh gosh, I don't want to
wild.
go back to that.
No thanks.
Terrible.
No way, lady.
Go
No way.
Anyways, anything you'd like to say to the people?
Just keep tuning in.
There it is. You heard her.
You heard it here first, folks.
You heard her. Well,
What a
thanks,
good time.
thanks for picking up. Thanks for playing.
Oh yeah, thanks for calling.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Have a great night.
Love you, dog.
Talk to you later.
Uh-huh.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Can you hear me back on the old mic?
Oh yeah, she almost had that list. She really did.
She almost did.
She almost had it locked up.
All right. Let's call the old master back. I got to get a better system going here. My arm's killing me.
Yeah, my microphone luckily has like a little area where I can prop my phone in it.
That's nice. Just want to be able to hear it best. Look at that. Look how jank that is.
That's good. Very good.
I thought maybe I had a tripod somewhere. But I guess not. Crack a
It'll be
cold
all right.
one and let's go
All right.
for it. Here we go. We have to do the same thing. I'll call you again and merge them.
Yeah.
Watch her not. Oh, here she is.
No, won't you answer?
Hello. Hold on.
Oh, there you
One
are.
second.
There you are.
Gotta add Jordan to the call. Hold, please.
All right, here we go.
Hello. I gotta merge. All right, we're live. Maddie, can you hear us?
Sorry, Megan's telling me about how she got mail from
Mother.
the church of her crush.
Yes, good. Oh,
Oh, good. Very good. Very good.
she got mail from Joe Jonas's church.
He said she got mail from Joe Jonas's church. No, this is a different one.
This is another little boy. Anywhoosie,
There's two.
you're on the pod. So say hello.
Hello, everybody.
There it is. Her and
Yes.
Jessica had the same response. Obviously it's Jordan, not Avery. Avery's at camp this week, I suppose. He told me that
Right.
about 3 hours ago.
Yes. You found out 3 hours ago?
No, probably 7 hours ago, but still.
Wow.
Still counts. Same thing.
No, Avery.
Anyways, we're calling all the siblings, doing a blind ranking. Jessica just did hers.
Okay.
If you want to put Meg on the phone too, she can also do it right now.
Okay, do you want to do your blind ranking right now, too? Might as well, you're right here. Okay, you got us both.
Mag, can you hear us?
I can, unfortunately.
Good old Maggie.
All right, you got to speak into the phone, please.
Sorry. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. This is going to be 10 rankings. Obviously, you have no idea what's coming next. 1's the best, 10 is the worst.
Okay.
There's no rhyme or reason here, okay?
Okay. I think
Okay.
we're doing our own. Are we doing our own? or
Yes. Yes. You each need to give your own individual answers.
Okay,
All right.
got it.
Number 1. M&M's and popcorn.
Wait, what did you say? One's the best? 10's the best.
1's the best. 10's the
One's
worst.
the best. Oh,
And
okay,
we
good.
had this debate. What M&Ms do you guys like in your popcorn? And are you
Peanut
freezing
butter.
them or keeping them room temp?
Room temp, so they melt. And
That's
pop.
exactly what
Yeah.
Jordan said.
Do we have a category, or is it just all random?
No, it's just guns a-blazing.
Okay. Gosh, that's good.
And then what type of M&Ms though?
We both said peanut butter.
Yeah, dude. They get it.
I'm gonna go 3. Megan said 4.
All right.
Okay.
Maddie says 3. Megan says
McLanton
4.
says 4.
Okay. All right. Next, we're going replacing a car battery. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say that word.
Gosh, PTSD.
Yep.
Tell
Yep.
me about it.
Wow.
So,
Your opposing, Jessica, said this was very, very simple.
Very easy.
Yes.
Very easy.
no, I'm just saying it sucks. Wait, what? We're
Je-
going on how hard?
No, I'm just saying Jessica said it was very easy.
I'm going for 8 because nobody wants to pay for the battery. Yeah.
Meg, what'd you say?
8.
Okay.
Because why?
Nobody wants to pay for a new battery.
Oh, I do if my battery doesn't work.
Yeah, but you don't know. Oh, there's got to be worse things. So I'm gonna say 8 too.
8. Okay. All right. Jessica said 6.
7, I think.
So,
6.
all right. How about getting an A on an exam?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't really care about that.
Okay. Well,
Fair enough. Have a good one.
Oh. What did I say for popcorn? 3?
Uh,
5.
Maddie said 3. You're going 5, Meg?
No. I'm not saying 3. I was trying
No,
to.
yeah,
figure out
I know.
what said for popcorn.
Yeah. I just had a run-on sentence there.
Okay. Yeah. Gosh, I don't want to keep copying you, but I was gonna say 5 too.
Okay. All right. No worries. Let's go forgetting your headphones for the gym. You walk into the gym, you realize you don't have them. You got to listen to the remix playing on the stereo.
You realize you don't have them, and you walk back out.
Yeah, exactly.
Mine were dead.
I will literally drive back home.
Yeah, I will leave.
I'm serious. I'm not working out without headphones on. You know me.
What's wrong to the 2010 remix of hip hop?
No, so bad. Then you have
All I
to.
can think about is the.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know what he did, but that really just happened to me. I went to put my AirPods in, and it like connected to my phone for a second, and then it disconnected. So it's like I was getting mad at my phone. I was like, "Why the heck is it not connecting?" And then I tried to go look at the percentage of my AirPods.
Doo-doo-doo.
They were.
They're toast. They're cooked.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9.
9. Just like the Germans.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm saying 9.
9. Wow.
it's a rough one.
All right.
It does suck.
That is a
I
bummer.
would be down there too.
That's a true bummer.
Boring.
All right. Your first sip of caffeine in the day. Coffee, energy drink, whatever you want, whatever your tiny little heart desires.
First sip of caffeine. It's got to be a 2.
All right. Yep.
What do I have left?
1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 10.
Okay. I'm gonna say 3.
Okay. Kind of wild, but all right. Top 2, it's not 2.
Good.
All right. A bonfire in the fall.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Chris.
It's getting crisp. The leaves are falling. The s'mores are turning.
Do I have 4 left?
You do.
Okay, I'll put it at 4.
Put her there.
I said 2. You didn't hear me.
Wow, you're putting that over a first sip of caffeine.
Way out.
That's crazy
Way
business
up,
there.
That's why it's called black. Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right.
I think I knew it.
All right. let's go picking up dog poop.
Ew. 10?
Ew.
She said, forget everything else. Put it at the bottom.
I don't care what's left. That's a 10.
Disgusting. What do I have left at the end?
10. And 7 and 6.
Right. Okay, I'll put it at 7.
Okay.
Yeah, she's used to that. Little poopy people she works with.
Literally.
Yeah. Well, we don't do that. Thank the good Lord above, I don't have to pick up their poop. I would literally off myself. I have to smell it.
It's pretty much the same as picking up dog poop. So.
Not really.
That's crazy.
Plus, I don't have to pick up their poop anyways.
All right. How about charger not working, and you don't have another one next to you, and it's like it's not that like it doesn't work at all. It keeps going like back and forth, so it's really not charging. It's just going on and off, on and off.
Yeah. So I think I have 1, 5, 6, 10.
You have
Is that right?
1, 6, 10.
Oh, what about me?
1, 6, 7.
I'll do 6. I was just about to say that.
Good middle of the road.
6 for me.
It does suck, though.
Yeah, that is
Especially if your
terrible.
phone is on like 5%.
And
It's just dying. It's wasting more energy.
there's nothing more aggravating than it just not working like it should.
Yeah.
Maybe if you guys weren't addicted to your phones.
Maybe if you just
shut it.
shut up.
Some of us save lives with our phones.
Okay. Well, yeah.
At least I'm not a. Never mind. Forget it. Next. Maddie has 1 and 10 left. Megan has 1 and 7 left. Next pick on the board is going to be elephants. That's it.
Okay. Elephants?
That's it. That's the one.
I don't really have much experience with them, but can you tell me what the next one is?
Nope. That's why it's a blind
What are you
ranking.
talking about?
Okay, I'm just gonna risk it. Put it at whatever I have left. What is it? 6?
You have 1. Megan has 1 and 7 left. Maddie has 1 and 10 left. So Maddie could go extreme here.
Yeah. I'm just putting it at 7. I don't know. I just feel like it's either going to be really, really good or really, really bad.
Could be.
That is how these go.
Elephants?
That's it.
Don't love them. They could literally squash you.
But they're pretty cool, I'd say.
Pretty neat.
For what? To look at?
Yeah.
Sure.
What do they do to this earth?
Eat the leaves.
Largest mammal on land.
See?
Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
You ever seen Tarzan before? Really wouldn't be the same movie without him.
Yeah. Have you ever seen Dumbo?
What'd you say?
Pretty clutch.
I said 10.
10. All right.
Oh.
Well, you guys are in for a treat.
Oh, gosh.
Don't worry, Jessica made the same grave
This is
mistake.
actually hilarious. Yeah, it's almost the exact same.
All right. Should I read their listings off first or tell them what it is?
Sure. Yeah,
Just
bring 'em
kidding.
up.
Okay, Maddie has 1 left. Megan has one left. Maddie, yours number 2 was First Sip of Caffeine. 3 M&Ms and popcorn. Bonfire in the Fall. A on an Exam. 6 was Charger not working. Then picking up dog poop. Replacing a car battery. Forgetting headphones for the gym and elephants. Number 10. Megan, your number 2 was Bonfire in the Fall. First Sip of Caffeine was 3, M&Ms and popcorn, A on an Exam, Charger not working, elephants, obviously, at number 7. Replacing a car battery, forgetting headphones for the gym, picking up dog poop. And for both your number 1s, it's going to be a worldwide pandemic.
Oh, well. Hey, we made it pretty fun. I was going to say.
So,
Maybe the 3 of them are working together on the next pandemic.
they very well might be.
Yeah.
If one goes down here
Maybe
soon,
they're getting it from elephants.
yeah.
What?
If one goes down here soon, we know who to point the fingers at.
Yeah, I know
Right.
who I'm coming after.
We sniffed it out.
I'm telling Anthony Fauci exactly who did this.
Yep. 3 of them.
Is he still alive?
Is that guy still living?
Anthony Fauci is? He was the physician, like, at the White House, right?
He was the one telling everybody how bad this was.
He was the head of the pandemic.
Yeah. Never heard of him.
You're not missing out. Anyways.
Well, could have been worse.
Could have. Well, I guess not.
Well, I don't.
Worldwide pandemic was number one.
Pretty bad.
So, anything you guys would like to say to the pod, or?
Oh.
Stay in school.
Or don't. Maybe quit now before you hate it for your entire lives.
Fair enough.
Let's give the people 3 guesses as to what we're making for dinner right now.
Go ahead, people, guess. Very
Well,
good.
You're the people.
Very good. Oh, we're the people.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm going number 1. How about Stromboli?
No. What in the world?
All right.
That used to be my favorite meal, but I have never ever made that.
That's what I'm saying. That's an elite meal right there.
It better be chicken and rice.
You got one correct.
Rice.
Got it. Knew it.
Not rice. No.
Okay, chicken and zucchini.
No. It's a carb.
Well,
Chicken and potatoes.
Chicken and one more guess.
Chicken Alfredo.
No.
okay.
Well, close. That's
Chicken parm?
chicken and Goodles. Have you ever heard of them?
Goodles?
Goodles.
Noodles.
Goodles?
Sounds like a character from Elmo.
It's like this new chicken protein mac and cheese.
Meg, do that again.
Yeah, I'm laughing.
Yeah, that's right. Can't replicate it.
I've never seen her and Elmo in the same room.
Just saying.
Just saying.
She does have red hair.
True.
Mm.
And it's curly.
Mm.
So,
And she doesn't want to see the world burn.
true.
Just like the Elmo meme
True.
with her little pandemic that she's
Yeah.
planning.
Little Fauci. Anywho, thanks for picking up.
Sure.
Thanks for playing. You lost.
Yep, you stink.
Losers.
We got a couple more people to call. Josiah and Jackie didn't answer, so.
Well, what's new?
And I'm not sure Mal's going to answer either. What, Meg?
I was probably going to answer. So.
Oh, Mal definitely won't answer.
I
They
got
had
one
to
too.
give their phones up for camp.
Well, she said that, but then he snapped me today.
Me too.
So,
Oh, yeah, I can get that thing back for anything. He's got a trap.
probably. But anyways, we're going to try to give him a call here, see what happens.
Okay.
All right.
Bye now.
Have fun.
All right, love you, little losers.
Love you too.
Uh-huh. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Not bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It is remarkable. It is remarkable, though, how everything is all so similar between them.
Yeah. Yeah, it is crazy.
And between all
All
of us, down to like the M&Ms being the same, the room temperature.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Without even saying it. Let's see if old Merle answers here.
Yeah, Merlin's
Merle's
in Minnesota. He's at the old camp.
Messaging system.
So, that's not good.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
about to air his number.
Oh, they
that's
removed
gonna
that
be
guy
funny.
from the face of the planet.
That's a bummer.
They
All right,
said,
let's
yeah,
try
give us
Joseph and Jackie
your
one more
phone,
time.
and bash the phone into the table with a hammer.
All right, let's see. If they don't answer, I'm going to call Ron John. It's about time
Big Ron.
she faces up.
What up, gang?
Come on. She might be sleeping. No way.
No way, lady.
Way, lady. Oh, that's no from Jackie. Had your chance. Oh, look who's calling. How about that?
Who is it?
It's Yosley. He's going to say, Jimbo.
Jimbo, what's up?
Hello.
Jim Broski.
I've never heard that one before. All right, hold on.
I love how you can hear Shiloh in the background screaming.
Yeah, the very first thing you can hear is Shiloh in the background. All right, hold on, Joseph. I'm going to add Jordan to this call. There she is, alive and well.
What are you talking about?
Very good.
All right, Jose, you're live on the pod.
Oh, on the podcast.
Yep.
Very nice.
Here you are. Say hello to the people.
Here we are. This is a celebrity call-in is what this is.
That's exactly right. Not for you, but for Shiloh. So if you put her on.
No, that's it. Yeah. You'll get a live view into our home, that's for sure. I'm on the podcast right now, yeah.
We are calling each of the siblings.
Uh-huh.
Jackie didn't answer, so that's just a bummer.
Okay.
We already did
Yeah,
Megan,
no problem.
Maddie, and Jess, and then Mal's at camp.
Okay.
But we're gonna do a blind ranking. So I don't know if you've heard of this before.
Uh-huh.
So we have 10 things right here, and 1 is the best, 10 is the worst. You got to put it on that scale of 1 to 10, but you don't know what's coming next.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. So, very first, you're getting M&Ms and popcorn. So, first
you
of
said
all,
one is the best.
yes. First of all, what kind of M&Ms are you putting in the popcorn?
This will be interesting. I think this is where he'll differ from other people.
Probably now I would say probably the peanut butter M&M.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Are you freezing them or room temperature?
Room temperature for sure.
There you go.
Wow.
I like them to melt a little bit.
Bang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Dude.
Everybody said the same exact thing. Everyone said peanut butter and let them melt.
Wow, that's crazy.
All right, you got spots 1 to 10 open where you want to put it.
Oh, 1 for sure.
All right. Bold. Bold.
Who's off the rip?
Hey, that's not.
Cannot survive without peanut butter
We're going
M&Ms
for
and
it.
popcorn.
No, I can't.
All right. Next, you got replacing a car battery. Mm-hmm. Have you done it before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Many times.
All right.
I'd probably say 6.
6. I was waiting for him to go, 2.
Yeah, probably 2. I actually just changed my car battery daily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gotten pretty easy by now. I do it,
It's the budget we're on, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
You get one that's at 50, it runs out, and you replace it the next day.
All right, next, we're going getting an A on an exam.
That would be number 1, but I already took that one. Based on my school days. Well, then I have to say 2 then.
Okay. All right. All right.
Man after my own heart.
That's
That's
right.
I would have put an A way up there too.
That's right.
Yeah. It does something to the spirit for sure.
It does.
All right, next you're going forgetting headphones for the gym. Or just headphones in general, but specifically for the gym.
Yeah. Well, I'd say 8.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, but it's pretty bad.
That's a bummer.
It's a bummer. It's a big bummer.
Yeah, for sure. Or like mowing the yard or something. It's
Yeah.
like, shoot. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like on a trip. Oh, that would stink. On the airplane.
Yes. If you're like, for me, if I'm driving or something,
Yeah.
I like to listen to something else. And yeah.
You don't want to
Yeah,
listen to
that's
Shiloh's ABC tunes.
Yeah. No, I already got those
Just
ringing in
while
my
he's
head.
driving, he has headphones in.
Yeah. I switch in as the driver passes by. Yeah.
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 All right. Next, I don't even know if this pertains to you or not, but first sip of caffeine. Are you drinking any caffeine these days, or is Shiloh enough in the morning?
Well, Shiloh's not up in the morning, so I do need the caffeine. We've knocked her out the night before.
Actually, legitimately knocked her out.
Melatonin is our friend.
This guy openly admits on a podcast to drugging his kids to sleep.
Just with melatonin. Let's not go too crazy. What do I have? 1, 2, 6, and 8. What I have
Whoa,
so far?
whoa, wow, good memory. Yeah. You have 3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10 open.
3, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. First sip of caffeine. I'll put it in the middle. I'll say 5.
5. Okay, not bad.
Because some days it hits and some days it doesn't.
Sure, I feel that. It doesn't hit me anymore. It's done,
Are
Joe.
you using DCs for your caffeine?
Do what?
Is Diet Coke your caffeine?
Yeah. I mean, so it's probably not. I don't know how much caffeine is actually in there, but
Like 90,
I'm
right?
sure there's.
60 milligrams,
60.
yeah, 60, 90 or something.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah,
Wow.
I put it yeah, there's your caffeine right there.
That's all you need at 8 a.m. All right. Next, you got Bonfire in the Fall.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man.
Maybe a little banjo action, a little guitar action.
For sure. Some mandolin and upright bass, yeah.
If you're big man, we could just wheel out a.
Got some spoons in the washboard.
Yeah.
Oh, geez, yeah. Let her cackle. That'd be great. Because 1 and 2 is taken, I'm gonna say 3.
3. All right.
It's a strong
I'll
top
say
3.
this: up to this point, you're outperforming the others.
You are. That you are. The other Nimrods. So
Well, that's good to know.
it started off hot.
Yeah.
Coming in hot.
Popcorn and M&M's at number 1.
They all.
He said, "We're going safe, baby."
Well,
Jet
the first one you mentioned, I mean, it's like, yeah, number 1 for sure.
got to. Maddie put it at 3. Megan put it at 4. Jess at 5.
Oh,
So
okay.
all right. Next we're going picking up dog poop.
Man, I don't know what's coming after, but what do I have open?
You got 4, 7, 9, 10.
I'll say. I'll just say 9.
9.
It's not my favorite.
Not great.
I
Not
thought we were
great.
about to get a 4 there,
Yeah.
and I was gonna fall.
No. It was either 7, 9, or 10. It was not a 4. I've picked up my fair share. It's not fun. I'm sure you have too, Jordan.
That's so gross.
It ain't great. Depending on what they've had, or if, they're sick or something.
Or just in general.
Yeah. Yep.
All
Ever
right.
tried to pick up dog diarrhea?
I've
That's
not had to do
great.
that.
That's when you just kind of stomp it into the grass a
You
little
do.
bit.
You just leave it. There's
Yeah.
nothing to pick up.
Yeah.
You just let it. Yeah. Yep.
All right. You got 4, 7, 10.
Or
Sorry.
I'll give it like a pump fake.
Oh yeah, I've done
Go
that
down,
plenty
act
of
like
times.
I picked it up.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, got it.
Oof, that was bad. I just picked up
Yeah.
4 blades of grass.
That's it.
Next, you got your charger not working. Yep. Like,
It's the only charger you got.
yeah.
Oh, the only. Okay. Well, I guess nowadays I'll say 9.
Yeah, that one's a bummer.
Wait, no, you don't have 9. You have 7. You have 4, 7, or 10.
Oh, Luke at 9, yeah.
Oh, that's right. 7 then.
7.
Yeah.
It's a good one. It's a good spot. All right, you got 4 and 10 left. Next is going to be elephants. Just straight up.
straight elephant.
Straight up.
As they are in the wild.
4 or 10.
4 or 10.
Yeah, oh.
It's a good range right there.
That is. What do you like about elephants? What do you not like?
Well, I just like watching. It's kind of fun. I'd say 4. They're
Okay.
Not that bad.
All right, not bad at all. All right,
I'm gonna feel bad if this next one is pretty good and I have to put it at 10.
No worries. No worries. Last one's going to be a worldwide pandemic.
10. Fantastic.
That was a great run.
Guess what? The Meg, Maddie, and Jess all put pandemic at.
What they put it at?
Yeah.
6.
Close. No cigar.
Close, but no cigar.
They put it all at number uno.
Uno.
What?
Yep. That's all they had left open at the end. Number one.
Oh, so they didn't use number 1. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Well, they used it
funny.
just on worldwide chaos.
Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So they all
See,
stink.
folks, what you have just witnessed is age-built wisdom.
That's right.
M&M's and popcorn, number
There it
one.
is. There it is.
That's right.
Bingo.
The pandemic at number 10,
Number
baby.
10, and all the rest falls in between.
Yeah.
That's right. Elephants at 4.
Kind of actually smashed that, actually.
Yeah, he's so let's go over it. You had M&M's at 1, A on an exam at 2, 3 bonfire, 4 elephants, 5 first sip of caffeine, 6 car battery, 7 charger not working, 8 forgetting headphones, 9 picking up dog poop, 10 worldwide pandemic.
Yeah, that's not bad.
The only one I could possibly switch there is the caffeine and elephants.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, I can see that.
4 and 5.
That's a solid lineup, though.
That's a fantastic line. We need to have him on more. Holy smokes!
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket.
There
They
you
can
go.
buy the lottery ticket.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, thanks for picking up. Jackie didn't, so she's
Thanks
the
for
worst.
playing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything you'd
Sure.
like to say to the
No worries.
people, or
Like, share, and subscribe.
there it is. Bingo. Check out the YouTube. Check out Josiah's YouTube, as we said. And
Yeah. I got some music stuff. But
There it
don't
is.
worry about
don't worry about yourself.
it. Jordan starts residency tomorrow. That's exciting.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah, we're all very excited.
Crazy
Good
business.
times.
So,
Good times.
if you have any medical question ever, shoot
Do
it
not
over.
call me.
Yep. So,
Pretty much ever. You talk about wisdom in 8 years. There it is.
hey, will you bring Shiloh over real quick?
Yeah. Shiloh, come here. Come here for a second. That's that shit over here. Say hi.
Hey, Shiloh, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you say hello, Barn Burner Podcast?
No.
Say hello.
That's okay.
Say hello. She's waving. Hey, Holly. Say hi.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the soul
Did
right
you
there.
hear? Did
Yeah.
you hear how she said it?
Stars of the show right there.
You want to say hi? Oh, okay. That's where Shiloh gets her stage fright from.
Anybody else? Is Adrian
No,
there?
Yeah, I asked her if she wanted to. She said no.
All right. Well, tell her we said hello.
Good.
Is Waddy there?
Wade is at camp.
Oh,
He's at camp.
okay. Colton?
Wade's at his first camp ever. Colton is on his Xbox.
Okay. Well, tell him we said hello.
So,
And all the
Can't disturb
Will
the
do.
sticks.
yeah. Don't disturb the sticks now. That's a canon moment right there.
that's it. Oh, I think I just heard his door, though. Colton, come here. Come here. Your uncles are on the phone. Come on. Say hi.
Hi.
My man, you're on the Barn Burner Podcast.
How does it make you feel?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
Are you being
Say,
serious?
give a message to the people.
Give some advice to our people here.
Hello. No cussing.
Ah,
And
good.
never back down, never what?
Never give up. That's right. Never give up.
He has no idea what he just said. He just heard it somewhere.
There we go. Well, shout out to you guys. Thanks.
Inspiration straight from the sticks, dude.
Straight from the sticks. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for playing.
Sure. Thanks for having me. It was a good time.
Yeah. Hope you guys have a good
We'll
night.
do it more if you want.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Bye,
All
love
right.
you, gang.
Love you, dude.
Yep. Love
See
you
ya.
guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And there you have it, folks. That was
Full
a
circle.
little bit repetitive, a little bit long, but that's all right.
It was still fun. It was cool
That
again
was
to
a
see
good time.
that everybody had like the same thing with the peanut butter M&Ms.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
it's
it
not
was
like
wild.
we had stuff like that available growing up. We didn't do that. So
No.
so
and if
it's
we
in-
did, Josiah had it. So.
yeah, if it
Yeah.
with number one, you can see those things were
It
gone.
all checks out.
Those things were gone before they even got from the Walmart bag to the shelf.
Gonzo.
Bye bye.
I feel like it's only right if we give Ron John a ring real quick.
Yeah, we
don't-
might as well.
We won't go
Might
through.
as well.
We won't go through the whole list.
Just do like 5 of them.
Oh, there. Ron John, you know where you love her. You've heard of her before. It's been, well, I was going to say it might be past her bedtime, but she kind of stays up at all hours of the night.
Yeah, she's been having trouble sleeping.
Howdy ho, neighbor.
Howdy ho,
good.
neighbor. Hold on, Ma, you're on the pod. Don't say any cuss words now.
Yep. Don't be cussing.
Great.
Yeah. Hold it back.
Oh, I should have.
Hold on. Hold on, Ma. Hold on. You were on hold. I had to add Jordan to the call. He's on too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Jordy Ray in the
I am
flesh.
here.
I am
Here I am.
Here I am.
Woohoo! You
That's it.
officially reported today as a doctor, my fellow folks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How was it?
Jordan, will you mute your mic just so it doesn't play back
yeah.
twice?
Yeah.
You're good.
Yep.
What'd you say, Ma? What are you doing?
Well, I'm playing Skyjo right now, if you must know. What are you doing?
Well, we're recording the pod. We just called all the siblings. Mal couldn't answer, obviously. Jackie didn't answer.
Oh,
But
I'm
everybody
so
else
sad.
did,
I'm
so.
sorry. Wow, am I the last one you called?
Here, you're wrapping it up here.
You're
Oh
right.
my gosh, you guys. What in the world?
Yep.
Where do I rank? I gave birth to every single one of you.
Well, that's why
I
you're
should
wrapping
be
it up.
called first.
You know what they say. First shall be last, last shall be first. I think Michael
It's in the
Scott said
Bible.
that.
Look it up.
Yeah, that's it. No, he who hath given birth to a 10-pounder must go first.
Oh no.
That is in the Bible.
Well, there it is. There it is.
For sure.
So, we just did a blind ranking with everybody, which basically means they ranked things from 1 to 10, 1 being the best, 10 being the worst, but they didn't know what was coming next.
Okay. Yeah.
We won't go through the whole list because we just did it with them, but I'll give you a couple, and you
Okay.
gotta put them on there.
Got it.
Jordan, do you have one you want to start with?
Definitely M&Ms and popcorn.
So
And together. Hello.
yeah. So they are together.
Yeah.
1 through
Oh, I
5.
see what you're saying. I thought you were okay.
You got 1 through 5. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst.
Oh gosh.
Now, before you answer it, what type of M&Ms?
That could be a vast plain peanut or peanut butter.
Okay.
I knew it. I knew that the peanut one was going to come in.
Yeah.
Of course it
I
is.
thought Josiah might also do it.
Yeah, I thought he was going to put that up there.
Well, there it is.
All right. And if
You have them frozen or room temperature?
Ooh, you know what? I haven't tried them frozen. That's a great idea. Because you add them to hot
Well,
popcorn and they melt.
there it is.
Which is why you would keep them room temperature.
Right. True.
There it is, folks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Everybody said that. Everybody said peanut butter and room temperature.
So it's doing
Oh.
Yep.
But I'm just saying, maybe frozen is the way to go. I've never tried it.
They're not bad frozen, but I think they're better room temperature because they kind of get melty in there.
They do. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So what am I doing?
All right, so you got to put it at 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, but you don't know what's coming next.
3, because I got to leave room for ice cream in there.
You got to go. You're going 3.
Yeah.
All right.
3.
All right.
Yeah.
Hold on, just a sec. Some technical difficulties. Jordan, you got another one you want to give her?
Let's do picking up dog poop.
Oof.
Hello, 5. Does anybody like
She's like Josiah, just the opposite. It goes straight for it. We told Josiah M&Ms and popcorn. He goes 1. He didn't even know what was coming
Right.
next.
He did. was right in there.
What a nut.
Oh man. All right.
Okay, next.
Next we'll go elephants.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
What?
Just elephants.
I thought we were on food.
No.
Are we not
Anything.
on food?
What is dog poop
No,
food?
It's anything,
Well,
dog.
You know, some people, I guess. 4. Hello.
Why 4? What do you not like about them?
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't
what
love
about
elephants.
elephants?
Do I want to go face to face with an elephant? I don't want to ride an elephant. So,
But what about
because they stay
Tarzan?
out of my life. Well, I mean, he can have them. I went to them.
You can keep them. Stay over there. All right. What else you got, Jordan? Mom, you got 1 and 2 left.
Yep.
Let's go first sip of caffeine in the morning.
Wow. Okay, so how do I not go 1 on that? But what if ice cream is in there?
Well,
There's my little caffeine addict.
yeah.
Yeah. It's not caffeine. It's the taste of coffee. It's
She's
just
always
in
loved the
general.
drugs.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's what all the people who do heroin tell me.
Can I go? Yeah, okay.
It's not the drug. It's how I feel after.
I'm gonna go 1 and a
myself with a
half.
needle.
No, not. No. If I had to take caffeine through a needle, I'm not gonna have
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
That's a good word, actually.
it. Can I go 1 and a half?
You
I'm gonna
can't.
go 1 and a
1 or
half.
2.
That's rude. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to go 1
Yep.
because if it's something bad, I'm not putting that at 1.
Fair
All
enough.
right, we're going 1.
All right. And what's your last
Maybe
one?
I'll have ice cream on there.
What do you say?
And the last one coming in at number 2,
Is
old Pandy Wandy.
The old worldwide pandemic.
what? What?
That's a real bummer there, man. The females in our family just love.
Really love.
What are you talking about?
Uh,
Help me out. What are you
That would be
saying?
COVID-19 worldwide pandemic.
SARS-CoV-2.
Is it in the ranking?
Yep, that it is. And
Yeah.
you just put it at number 2.
You guys, you brats.
At least it wasn't as bad as your 3 daughters. They
Yeah.
put it at number 1.
They all put it at 1.
3 doctors.
So,
Wait, who's the third? The
No.
third doctor.
no, not doctor, daughter.
No, daughter.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh man. Well, hey.
Yep.
All right, we're doing good then.
So you went number 1, caffeine. Number 2, obviously, worldwide pandemic. Number 3,
That's crazy.
M&Ms and popcorn. 4, elephants. 5, picking up dog poop.
See, the elephants don't seem so bad now, don't they?
Yeah. And
They just need to switch with 3, and then COVID is out of the whole thing.
well,
Just-
it's number
just
2.
kick it
It's
out.
sitting high and pretty right now.
Gosh, that's ridiculous. Who
So,
picked that?
what can you do?
Who picked that?
No, but you did. Number 2.
You, yeah.
I mean, who chose that category?
I did. I chose all these. Well, me and Jordan chose all these.
You guys
So.
are nuts.
All right. Well, you got anything to say to the podcast? We just had Shiloh on here yelling who knows what.
sorts of obscenities.
She speaks in tongues, that sweet girl does.
Yeah.
And she's just all over the place, and it's a riot. But boy, does she say, I love you, Grammy, so clear. And I just melt like molten lava. And Hallie says it too.
Peanut butter M&Ms and popcorn.
That's
I like
right.
peanut butter, yes, and popcorn. Warm popcorn.
That's it.
That's it. So, as all moms would want to say, I just love everybody.
There it is.
So I'll say that on the pod.
There
But
it
I
is.
love you guys more.
Appreciate that.
We love you too, Mom.
Yeah.
And then love the podcast. Keep it going.
There we
People
go.
keep listening.
One episode. We're almost to episode 100. What do you think we ever would have made it there?
Oh, I absolutely did. You're going to 1 million, boy.
A million.
million.
I'm just 102 years old, still cranking them out.
127 years old.
Yeah.
I don't care how old you are. It's going.
Oh shoot.
Yep.
Oh man. Well,
Total belief.
thanks for picking up. Tell Paul we said hi
Oh, sure.
and all the
Oh,
people.
he's right here playing cards. He says hi to everybody.
There you go.
He loves everybody, too.
Old Pastor Paul, the goat.
That's me. Can't get him down.
Yeah. All right,
Oh, I
Mom.
love you guys.
Love you.
Behave.
Have a good night.
Love you, Mom.
Bye.
Bye. And there you folks have it.
And just as we thought before the podcast started, women love chaos.
They do love chaos, so...
The old pandy
On the
wandies
roads,
coming in at the top.
You know, in the household, worldwide, they love it.
In their relationships.
They thrive.
They thrive on
Yeah,
it.
they thrive on it. Yep. Have you ever seen that meme? It's like those Russian dudes and they're driving, and there's like 6 of them in a car, and the guy swerves and everybody's honking, and he goes, woman driver. And they all go,
Ah.
They almost get like hit. He has to swerve off the road. Woman driver. Oh man. Well,
Shoot.
I think that's enough there.
Yeah. Yep.
Exciting day tomorrow. Is it just orientation tomorrow, or what's the scoop?
Yep. So this week's orientation. Yeah. So we'll be going through
you go.
orientation and then get rocking and rolling the following week.
Exciting news.
Yep.
Big
So,
stuff. Big
Here
stuff.
we
coming
go.
up.
Here goes nothing.
There we go.
Yep.
Everybody buckle up.
It's about to get wild.
So there it is. Well, folks, thank you guys for tuning in, hanging on.
Always.
Let us know if you want what your blind rank is, what your ideal blind ranking is. Send in a voice memo if you want, or put it in the comments, whatever you want to do. Check out Jose on YouTube if you want to hear some tunes. And there we go. Hope you guys have a great week.
Yep. Have a nasty week.
Nasty week. We'll see you guys next week.
All right. Peace out. Love you, bro.
Peace. Peace. Love you, dog.